proclamation, Senator.
Whereas State Senator David Bradley, a longtime legislator and community activist, passed away on February 19th, 2022 at the age of 69 after a courageous fight with cancer. And whereas Governor Doug Ducey ordered all flags to be flown at half-staff from sunrise to sunset on February 20th, 2022 in honor of David Bradley. And whereas David Bradley was born in the Emerald City of Seattle on November 13th, 1952, and later moved to the Valley of the Sun at the age of 5, where he attended multiple Catholic schools. And whereas during his teenage years, David Bradley packed his bags to move to the old Pueblo of Tucson, where he attended high school at the Regina Clary Seminary. And whereas David Bradley served in the United States Navy from 1972 through 1980 as a cryptologic technician, where he was stationed all around the world. And whereas the health and development of children and adolescents in Arizona stirred the heart of a young David Bradley, whose social work, counseling, guidance, and leadership as an administrator served as a hallmark for the child welfare system in the state of Arizona. And whereas David Bradley first arrived at the legislature in 2003, serving as the representative to Legislative District 28 in Pima County, and then later in Legislative District 10 in Tucson. And whereas after a decade since his start in the Arizona House of Representatives, David Bradley realized his true calling was in the upper chamber, where he was elected to the Arizona State Senate in 2013 and served as the Senate Minority Leader from 2018 until his departure in 2021.
And whereas David Bradley was unable to keep a poker face at the sound of Lady Gaga's voice echoing the Senate hallways. And whereas David Bradley was an avid supporter of Lady Gaga and, as some would say, her biggest fan, never missing a concert and always showing off his Gaga memorabilia. And whereas David Bradley was a man of many talents, showcasing his outstanding writing skills with his book, The Pursuits of Justice, which outlined his time at the legislature and helped others in developing their own personal political thoughts and aspirations. And whereas David Bradley was a very kind and gentle man who always made whoever he was engaged in conversation with feel as if they were the most important person in the entire room. And whereas David Bradley is survived by his wife Deborah, 4 children, 8 grandchildren, and many extended family and friends. And whereas David Bradley lived by these words from Abraham Lincoln's second inaugural address: with malice towards none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right, let us strive on to finish the work we are in. Therefore, be it resolved by the Senate of the state of Arizona and the members of this body who hereby expresses their deepest condolences to the family and friends of David Bradley and recognize and celebrate his many extraordinary contributions to the community of Tucson and to the state of Arizona. Dated this 14th day of March 2022, Karen Fan, President of the Arizona State Senate, Rebecca Rios, Minority Leader of the Arizona State Senate. Senator Contreras.
To the Bradley family, we have a gift here for you guys. It has state seal. It's pretty heavy, and it in the back it has a little, a nice little some words that I would say we all should live by from a great man. When all is said and done, when you're all approaching your final breath, you will not be reviewing your retirement account, listing your degrees, or trying to measure the value of your life than any other means than this. Whom did you love and how well did you do so? Senator Bradley. It's distinguished member of the Arizona Legislature, 2003 to 2021, Senate Democratic leader, and I'm glad we gave him that title to each and every one of you that were here. When we were able to give him that title, I'm glad we did, because he deserved it. Senate Democratic leader from 2019 to 2021. This is for you guys. Thank you for allowing him in our life for a little bit.
Thank you. And I will ask the floor to go into recess for a few minutes. Can we please have the family come down and join us on the floor? We'd like to present you with this medallion and the proclamation. Please.
Yes, thank you, everybody. I also wanted to present this to the Bradley family because we have a tradition of honoring those who have passed by presenting their family with a flag that has flown over the land and the people that the departed watched over. So earlier today, a flag flew under the same Arizona skies that watched over dear Senator Bradley. It was warmed by the same Arizona sun that warmed Dave's face. It was unfurled by the same Arizona breezes that blew through Dave's hair, his fabulous hair. Those gentle breezes embedded that flag with Arizona soil, the same soil that David loved. And today that flag flew over the Arizona State Capitol to honor Dave and his dedication to Arizona and its people. And today we present that flag to Dave's family on behalf of all those who loved Dave and whom he served for so long and for so well. So it's my honor today to present you with this flag of
You're doing it for him.